know too much about G-Dep. I don't even remember him, honestly.
No, that's
That, I
not.
guess
That's the dude with the Harlem Shake songs. He had the special delivery. We want that special delivery.
I don't know.
Yo, special delivery. Spit like this, get my wrist all glittery.
What's the name? What were we talking about? Yeah, bro, we talking about this fucking whore. Your
What
face.
whore? What whore? You,
Yo,
you
what's your name?
how are you starting the conversation calling somebody a whore?
That
On,
bitch.
on what
On what
grounds?
on what grounds she's fucking up New York? That's first off. Along with that racist Eric Adams,
Wait, who are you talking about?
Governor
Don't mess up her
Houchel,
name. You better
Hochul. She's a Hochul.
how you? I
Houchul.
don't think I don't think you're saying that right.
In your face. Houchel. Check this out. I'm gonna read this for you. Was Harlem rapper G-Dep almost among 16 granted clemency by New York Governor Houchel, whatever how you pronounce it. G-Dep was sentenced to 15 years to life in May 2012 for shooting and killing someone during a robbery. It says a Harlem rapper who turned himself in 17 years after he fatally shot someone during a robbery he committed as a teenager could soon be released from prison. Governor Kathy Hochul announced Friday she granted executive clemency to Trevell Coleman, 49, also known as the rapper G-Dep, and 15 others, bringing good just ahead of the holidays to a small fraction of those convicted of crimes in New York. Hochul commuted the sentences for 4 people, paving the way for them to leave prison early. She pardoned 12 people who are no longer incarcerated, including many who are not U.S. citizens and face the threat of deportation. The governor, who has not guaranteed their sentences, will be cut short. Instead, she's leaving it up to the parole board to decide if they should leave prison early. About 1,600 New Yorkers were awaiting decisions on their clemency applications as of December. Back in '93, then the 18-year-old G-Dep tried to rob someone at gunpoint in East Harlem, New York. The victim, who was later identified as 32-year-old John Heckel, resisted the robbery, so G-Dep fired the 3 bullets and fled the scene without checking on his victim. Unfortunately, Heckel ultimately died from his injuries. For years, police couldn't solve the New York man's murder, and as the case went cold, G-Dep signed a deal with Diddy and Bad Boy Entertainment, where he quickly began making a name for himself. In 2010, G-Dep turned himself in, and in 2012, he was sentenced to 15 years to life for the murder. Depp also spoke to New York Post on what would he tell his teenage self if he had the opportunity now. I would have told myself to stop playing with guns, he said. Sometimes you think things happen for a reason, and if I wasn't who I was then, like maybe my daughter would have never been born. Maybe at the end of serving time or after looking back, someone might feel differently, he said. But now I feel what I did was right.
And I approached him. He didn't seem like he saw me, so I just approached him. And then when I approached him, I asked him where the money was. He didn't say anything. I don't know. We caught eye contact. Then he like grabbed the gun, and it was kind of like a struggle. And I pulled the gun back from him, and then I fired 3 times.
So what happened? I don't know too much about G-Dep. I don't even remember him, honestly.
No, that's
That, I
not.
guess
That's the dude with the Harlem Shake songs. He had the special delivery. We want that special delivery.
Oh, give
You
me
don't
give me
remember
some.
that?
I remember the Harlem Shake. I don't remember the dude. Because you know what it
Like,
was?
I think it was called Harlem Shake. It was called the Harlem Shake. Yeah, that was the song. He had the song that he was doing the Harlem Shake to.
I remember the song. I probably don't remember him because fucking Puffy
That
would love to.
that was his.
Puffy would love to hog up the screen with his fucking whatever bullshit he be doing and whatever fucking I don't know. You know
Yo,
Puffy.
what was the move? Wait, do the move. What was the move?
I don't know that shit. What the fuck was that, bro? He was doing some bullshit, like, bro.
He had Let's Get It, and then I think his biggest one was Let's Get It, and then the next one was the following special delivery. So it kind of had like that Harlem like sound to it, where you kind of like do like a 2-step and like or do the Harlem Shake with the Harlem Shake. So I remember him for that. I remember for that. After that, I don't know what happened. And now you're telling me that he's been incarcerated for something he did before he got signed. So I was like, oh, okay. But what the weird part is there's always
Yeah.
something weird in Bad Boy going on. Why did he turn himself in?
Well, that's what I heard during my research. He stated that he just felt guilty, and that because he knew the man that died, and he just turned himself in after all that, after so many years.
Okay, so it's heavy. It was heavy on his heart. Then. That's what it was.
Right.
It's heavy on his heart. Okay.
Should he be released? Yes or no?
Yeah. I mean, should he be released?
Look at you
I
dancing.
mean, he made a
Look at
mistake.
you
His train
dancing.
was like this. Train got me like,
This G-Dep topic got you doing the Harlem Shake, man?
yeah, I think he should be released. I mean, he made a mistake or whatever like that. And I mean, if he can get off, like if you kill somebody, you kill somebody in the song. But even if it's open for conversation for him to get released early, you know what I'm saying? But let the man have his life.
I wonder what the victim's family feels about this.
Well, the victim families, they're always gonna be, oh yeah, it depends. They can either be like they can forgive him for what he did, or they can be like, nah, let him rot. He needed to be in there longer. Type shit. But even if he does get out, he should do something for the family, or figure out something for him to like. I'm not saying justify because he took a life. He took a life. There's nothing to justify it, but at least I don't know. Help out in some way, shape, or form, because like that person's never coming back. You know,
Right.
over some young like some young kid shit. He was a teenager when he did it. So there's a lot of things that we do as teenagers that we like probably look back like, yo, I can't believe I did that, or regret doing that. But it's good that he's taking responsibility of something that he did when he was younger. It was like kind of like, yo, let me go and I'm turning myself in because it's heavy on his heart. But if he has the opportunity to get released, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure like the family wanted to know who the killer was, unless I'm sure they didn't know who it was and turned himself in.
I mean, if it was my family member, go ahead. What?
I said no. I just in conclusion, I'm just like, he got to figure out a way to like rectify that with the family. But I feel like it's been weighing on him long enough that he just wants to move past it.